How's it going, everybody? So today we're going to be going to a self-serve car wash. Now with a self-serve car wash, these are pretty good places to have. Say you live in an apartment complex and you can't really wash your car at the apartments. Say you live somewhere where you really don't get that much rain, so there are a lot of water restrictions. These are pretty good places to have for that reason. In fact, in California, we actually just got out of a pretty bad drought a couple of years ago. And while we were in the drought, I was actually washing my car at these self-service places because that's the only way I could wash my car. If I attempted to do it at home, I could get a fine for it. So these are pretty good places to have for that reason, but when you use these places, you do have to know what you're doing. If you use a bucket at these places, they'll oftentimes yell at you for it. Ask me more about that. So I'm going to show you guys this little technique I picked up. When you use a self-service car wash, you can't use a bucket there. And here we are. Now, first and foremost, you want to find a good wet bay, one that's recently been used. Reason being, I've pulled into dry ones in the past and I've had the machines just eat my money. Now, it is only a couple dollars, but it is still kind of annoying losing that money. So I always like to find a good wet bay, one that's recently been used. That tells me it's going to work. Now, this brush that's hanging on the wall right here, I see a lot of people using it on their cars. This thing has no business touching your car. With the brush, oftentimes what happens is people use them on their tires. So if the guy before you was just off-roading, or it's the first time somebody washed their car in a while, they're going to use this brush on your car. You're going to come along, you're going to use the brush on your paint, and it's just going to scratch it. So this brush, you can use it on your tires, but that's it. Do not let this brush touch your car. Next thing you'll want to do is take a rag, put it on your windshield, put the wiper over it so it doesn't blow off, put your money in this case $2.50, and then make sure that dial is pointing to rinse and rinse only, and then just spray the whole car real good and get the heaviest of the dirt off. Make sure while you're doing this you get that rag nice and wet, and just keep going until the water shuts off. Now what I'll do, since I can't use a bucket, is take some soap, pour just a little bit on the hood, put some on the windshield, put some on the top of the car, and on the trunk. Take the wet rag, and then just start wiping. Start from the top, work your way down. So here's the car all covered in soap. I even got the wheels. So now the only thing left to do is rinse it all off. Put another $2.50 in the machine. And of course, make sure that's on rinse only. And then all that soap, just rinse it all off. And once again, just keep going until the water shuts off. Next thing we'll do is grab a towel and then just start drying the car. And when you do this, same thing as when you soap it up, start from the top and work your way down. And here we go, our nice clean car washed at a self-service place without a bucket. I will see you guys at home. And that is how I do it when I use a self-service car wash. You can't take a bucket to those places or they'll yell at you for it. I really don't like to use their soap because whatever it is those places uses soap, it's more like water and bubbles, so I really don't like to use their soap. I basically pull the car in, hand wash it. The only thing I use of theirs is water. But that's just how I do it. If you do it differently or you have any ideas, please feel free to leave a comment. Maybe we can spark up a conversation. And that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up and wash the Highlander. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Also, don't forget to check out all my other videos. Give them a like and a comment as well. And don't forget to check out Daniel's Car Talk channel on Twitter. And that's about it. I will see you guys next week.